Welcome to the CAD Builder video tutorial series. In this video, we will take a look at how to create and configure a dovetail joint connection construction in CAD Builder. The dovetail joint uses interlocking pins and tails to join two parts together. CAD Builder provides settings for the dovetail size, pattern layout, fit adjustments, and inside corner treatment. Let's see how this works. Let's open our connection constructions, and in the default folder, select the Dovetail Joint template. Because the supplied template is read-only, use the copy icon to create an editable copy. Give the copy a name your shop will recognize, such as Dovetail Joint. The first setting is tail width. Tail width controls the width of the dovetail. In the template shown here, the tail width is 1 inch. Tail slope controls the angle of the sides of the dovetail. The example shown is 10 degrees. Maximum tail spacing controls the maximum spacing that CAD Builder allows between the tails as it lays out the pattern. The example shown is 2 inches. Minimum pins width controls the minimum width CAD Builder allows for a pin. The example shown is 1/4 inch. First tail margin controls the margin before the first tail at the beginning of the pattern. The example shown is 1 inch, and then the last tail margin controls the margin after the last tail at the opposite end of the pattern. The example shown is also 1 inch. Pin's length adjustment adds to or subtracts from the calculated pin length. Tail's length adjustment adds to or subtracts from the calculated tail length. And tail's width adjustment adds to or subtracts from the calculated tail width. In the template shown here, all three adjustment values are set to 0. These adjustments can be used to fine-tune the finished joint. Verify any change with a physical test joint before production. Next is CNC. Before using this setting, it's important to understand exactly what the standard dovetail joint can and cannot produce in CNC on CAD Builder. A complete full dovetail includes sloped mating surfaces on the pins and tails. Finishing that geometry requires machining from the edge or another plane of parts that have already been cut. A standard nested CNC router normally holds the parts flat and approaches them from the face, so its normal nested workflow cannot complete the entire full dovetail joint. Full dovetails cannot be cut on the CNC, so the CNC connection parts option is automatically grayed out. CAD Builder will therefore cut the parts to the lengths required to create the joints post-machining. The remaining dovetail shaping must be completed after the nested CNC operation or on other equipment. The supplied template is set to no CNC connection parts. With this option selected, CAD Builder does not send the connection elements to the CNC. They can be completed afterward or on other equipment. Do not purchase a standard dovetail bit to send to the general CNC handling. The machine will simply cut the parts out at the full size needed to process it into the dovetails and pins required. For dovetail drawers that are intended to be produced through CAD Builder's CNC workflow, please review the existing half-blind dovetail video. The half-blind dovetail connection uses its own CNC process and the appropriate pre-built specialty tooling. Once the settings are complete, save the dovetail joint connection construction. When this joint is used for drawer boxes, also review the drawer box construction dimensions. Dovetail patterns may require standardized drawer box heights, so the top and bottom finish with complete pins and tails instead of a partial feature. If standardized heights are required, drawer box height can be set to unified heights or increment. Unified heights lets you enter a list of approved drawer box heights. Increment lets you define a minimum height, maximum height, and the step between available sizes. CAD Builder then selects the largest available standardized height that fits within the opening and required clearances. Next, open the construction method where the dovetail connection will be used and select the appropriate joint location. Select the three dots on the right to open the connection selector. Under Categories, select Dovetail Connection, select the dovetail joint that you created, and then select it to apply the connection. Repeat this for any other joint locations that use the same connection. Create a test cabinet with a drawer box and open the wireframe editor. Turn on Show Processing so the generated processing can be inspected. Verify the tail width, tail slope, maximum tail spacing, minimum pins width, first tail margin, last tail margin, and all three adjustment settings. Also verify the selected inside corner corrections and confirm that the matching profiles align correctly between the connected parts. If CNC connection parts is enabled, verify the parts are cut to the correct pre-joint lengths. Then remember that the remaining full dovetail shaping must still be completed after the nested CNC operation or on other equipment. For a dovetail drawer intended to be completed through CAD Builder's CNC setup, follow the half-blind dovetail video instead. If standardized drawer box heights are being used, confirm that the pattern finishes with complete pins and tails. Before releasing a new dovetail setup for production, machine and assemble a physical test joint using the same material and production method planned for the job. As you can see, CAD Builder gives you control over the dovetail size, spacing, margins, fit adjustments, and inside corner treatment. Remember that the CNC option in the standard dovetail joint creates only partial pin and tail profile machining. It does not create a finished full dovetail. For CNC dovetail drawers, refer to the half-blind dovetail video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. For more video tutorials, please visit our website at www.cadbuildersoftware.com/training. Thank you.